Fly me to the moon. Let me play up there with those stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore.
Wait till you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Anyway, hey everybody, it's me again, Boo, and as promised, I have invited my love monkey to join us, my husband of 24 years. This is Jim, or better known as Jimbo. Anywho, I know that throughout the years, Jim and I have both been asked many times about how do we keep our relationship so passionate and so fresh all the time, and how come we're so happy when other couples after 5-10 years are getting divorced, and after 24 we're weirder than we've ever been. Anyway, so what was I talking about? My ADD kicks in.
About being together for 24 years, and everybody's questioned how we managed to do it.
Yeah. Because, you know, even we recognize that we're really odd compared to most couples, because we've kind of figured out that we're both, we make codependency look good, because we both...
So basically, in a nutshell, that is, just be weird. Cut.
and that's true. It's true. So I thought, you know, this first video, part one, would just be kind of a background on how we met and stuff. And I kind of want to go through, you know, different increments of our relationship, you know, that brought us to where we are today. And of course, the very first one was meeting. And I was a bartender and a cocktail waitress at a bar that he went to, and he had just gotten his wisdom teeth out. And
So I was heavily medicated.
That's the only reason he agreed to go out with me.
No, it's the only reason that I was able to have the courage to do so.
So anyway, so he came in with a friend of his, and they were having some beers, and yes, he was medicated too, so that's not a recommendation on what to do to pick up chicks, but he also had what
It helps if they're medicated, though.
No. I was stone cold sober, thank you very much. You were the one that was on drugs and alcohol.
Well, I was incredibly lucky. But the first time we went out, I did try and get her drunk. Didn't have to try hard.
No, you didn't, because I was two things. I was a lush and I was easy. So I kept trying to tell him, I was a sure thing, bud. Once I got you in my clutches, it was all over with. But so, and he also had what I like to call the Frankenstein haircut, because he cut his own bangs, and they were only about that big, and they kind of did a Charlie Brown zigzag. But
and it was about the same intellectual level.
No, you weren't. You're full of shit. And so, and I was just like, instantly, I was in lust. Because he looked up at me with those big blue eyes that were shuttered with those long black eyelashes, and I was like, OMG. It reminded me so much of Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers. When he joined the Doobie Brothers, I always watched those concerts just waiting for Michael McDonald to look up from the piano because of those blue eyes.
For those of you under 45, that's a musician from a long way back.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be, what was that song I'm going to be from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Oh,
I'm going to...
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was probably a little too nasty for us to talk about on this video. Well, no, not really, because we're going to be talking about a lot of things, so...
Oh, we are? Okay.
Are you ready?
And by the way, people, anybody that's watching this and wondering, how did she get him to do this? To kind of paraphrase from a certain movie, it does the relationship video or it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
So discretion is the better part of valor. And after 24 years together, I've learned, okay, there are some things that you just need to do. You may not be into it, but she is, so
Yep.
got to keep her happy, just like she's willing to do some things that she's not so into to keep me happy.
And later we may give you examples.
Not if the family's going to watch it.
Oh, come on, like they don't know. Oh, so anyway, I asked him out. Actually, that's not quite true. I hinted around like a fiend to let him know that I was letting the other bartender / my roommate borrow my car and I needed to ride home. And he was clueless, but luckily his buddy cued in on it and told him, you better go over there and ask her. And so he sheepishly walked up like I just crapped on his cat or something and used his dog as toilet paper. And he walks up,
It's better to use the cat for toilet paper. They're fluffier.
Okay, yeah, lighter.
Unless they claw.
Yeah. Less lint, less fur you're spitting out later.
Yeah, but then you go to the doctor the next day and he says, I've never seen fur balls here before.
I'll just take you to the vet to get the medicine. Anyway, I don't even know what we were talking about anymore. We met.
The
and
dating
then we
process.
went out. Yes.
Oh, and our first date, we went out for seafood, and we're. I thought I was enjoying it, and I thought she was enjoying it, and then she just pointedly says, "You're not gay, are you?"
Okay, I think I need to explain something here. I had had a very serious relationship with somebody that ended up being gay. And he was very nice to me and very sensitive when we were courting. He was courting me and stuff. And Jim was the same way. He was very nice and he was very sensitive and he was so sweet and so into what I liked and things about me that I was like, let's get this out on the table right now. I need to know that if I'm going to invest in this relationship, if there is a relationship, it's going to be for the long term, not for just till, you decide that my best friend has a better looking bottom than I do. But anyway, so yeah, I asked him and he laughed. He laughed hysterically, like that was the funniest joke ever. So I was like, okay, we're good to go. I think I'm safe. I think he's straight. Not that I would care, but it just makes it tougher to have a long-term relationship, especially a sexual one, if your partner isn't into your plumbing. That's all. Well, hi, baby.
We're near a hiking trail, and we have dogs running about.
Yeah, and it's a glorious day, and everybody's got cabin fever.